like this. And then I have a really good position. So what I'm going to do is, after I punch, when he does that, he's going to step off and toe him out with a yin-yang feet move. And then it's easy to put on the street track. Or whatever you want to do after that. Or you could also put out the yin-yang feet move, if you want to hit a kid or whatever. But it gets you to really good facing. So it's just going to be 1, 2, and step off of the wall. Okay, then it's right there. Okay, let's try it. So part of the turn goes to power the block, and the rest of the turn goes to power the strike. So you're going to just go like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It could also be 1, 2. It could be 1, 2. It could be 1, 2. Could be any, But let's do it like this. Let's go pivot, jump, finish, turn, fun. Ready? You're going to use view, and you're going to load your hips. When you use view, you're going to load your hip so that you can pull with just your hip, no feet. So you're going to go view and load your hip. And then you're going to do view with only your hip. And you're going to pull back with hip power only. So you're really not moving your feet, only your hip. No feet. Hip, hip, like that. So turn your hip, boom, power, and then turn your hip back. And you get a lot of pull. Okay, ready? I'm going to use only my hip, not my feet. With whoop, and then punch. So I'm not going to use any feet, just whoop, punch. I'm going hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray.
Hooray.
We can only use the hip for power and only use the hips for power. Pure hips.
Yeah.
Okay, try it. Then go jab and then a rear hook. So it's going to be jab, hook. All right. Now, if I didn't know the hook was coming, so I did it timed out. But now, when that hook comes, I don't have much. I'm already turned, right? So I can't turn anymore. And I probably wouldn't want to anyway. So in a situation like that, I might go here, and then I can hip cock to give power to my ton pop, and then unload the hook. So I'm going to go turn more, and bang. So now if this is slow motion, it would look like I would turn a little bit, I would hip cock with the time, and then I would with only my hips. All right? So you're going to go turn, hip, hip. You know, turn once, time down, hip, and boom. And it's all with your hips for power. Okay? So just get used to using your hip like that first. And then I'll show you some fighting techniques that use the bougie pivot. But just to get the idea of how you use it, because you could be like, and it's all coming from your hip. All right, try that. Get close. Now, another thing you can do from the bougie form, you know in the bougie form you see you go like this? It looks like, what the hell is that shit, right? What's that going to do? Okay, one of the things, and there's many things it could do, but one of the things it can do is it can load up for a better grab. So what's going to happen is Tim's going to do the jab, and I'm going to use woo like this. And then what I'll do is, after the woos out, what I'm going to do is cock my hip, and from the bougie form. Now, when you do that, what it does is, it gives you a much better grab. If you go woo, pull punch, it's good. Woo, pull punch is good. Woo, pull punch is better. So one of the things that bougie, this thing, is for loading up a more powerful grab. You'll see for yourself. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to go woo, and you're going to load before you pull punch. You're going to go woo, load, I'm exaggerating. Load, pull punch. So woo, load, pull punch. Try it. But in bougie, we do this first. If you guys watch, like when I do the bougie form, you see me do guy jumps, you see me go. Or there's a little drop and twist in the bougie form before you do. like anything in the Buji form, instead of the normal pivot, which is just here, the Buji pivot goes. So before you do anything with the Buji pivot, you drop a little bit more and you twist before you do it. So the important thing in Buji form and the Buji pivot is you mustn't bring your hands back. You have to leave your hands where they are. So if you're going to punch, you can't go. You can't. You have to leave your hands and go. So your hands can't give. Your hands can't show the enemy what you're doing. Only your hips. So let's face the front, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Ariane wants to punch this mitt. Now, he goes up like this. Now what I want you to do, Ariane, first is just with no hip. Just you can hit pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Now, this time I want you to start using your hips. Go. Go. See? And load that hip. Yes. Now he's not going to okay? So if you find yourself on your knees, I'm going to throw the jab, and Mario's going to use jump. Mario's going to stop me with jump stuff when I come in. So I wanted to hit him, but he stopped me and he took the center. Okay? So when that happens here, I'm going to step up and punch through like that. But here, this time it's going to be my turn. Okay? And I'm going to grab near the elbow. So I'm going to punch with a big step. I'm going to step up and punch through his arm like that. And then I'm going to turn and grab like that. So there's my turn. Show him out. So it's step. Show cue for him. Right. Turn. Right. Step in. Step off. Turn. Show him out. Ready? We're going to use another footwork. You guys are. Okay, we're going to use another footwork you guys already know. But what's going to happen is Mario is going to try to punch low to get my hands down so he can punch high. So his trick is to get me to do this. Oh, right? That's what people do in boxing and street. You know, they try to get your hands down so that they can hit you in the face. And then you get hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different footwork that we haven't covered yet, but then we'll get to Choma. Because I'll show you another thing Choma does for you. So what's going to happen is when Mario punches the first time, I'm just going to hit it. I'm not going to step. I don't step with my block. I just hit it with thumb up. Now, when Mario throws his next punch, I'm going to step forward like that. So my job's going to be 1, 2. So I step off on a V. Then from here, I'm going to use Choma to throw that final punch in. So there will be a Choma at the end of this one. It's a little different than the Choma we just did. It's a full Choma. So it's no footwork, step forward on the V at a 45. You know, no. Like this, you know. No. That's too close. So you don't want your head to be in this line anymore. Because if you step forward in your head, you don't want that. What you want is your head to go to a different line. Like that. And then this hand is going to be your with a pivot. So it's going to be no footwork on the V, and then a full Choma. Ready? Mario's going to go. Mario's job is 1, 2. Not Wing Chun, but 1, 2. So I'm going to go Tan, Do, Jong. Right? So without footwork, I'm going 1, 2. So there's you join yourself in the Chun cue form. So, all right. Now, once we do the 1, 2, what we don't do in Wing Chun is we don't do lock punch. Why? Because that. So in that situation, when your hand is like this, you have to use line from the Chun cue form. Why? Okay, it doesn't mean Mario can't hit me, but he can't hit me with my own power. Okay? So we use line, not lock in that situation. Lock is only for cross hand, but line is for the same side. So that you're not pulling the guy to hit you. Alright, anyway. So we're going to go Tan, and then we're going to go like this, Biu Jong. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to step up and full punch like that. And then we're going to use Chun for the final one. So it's going to be here, 1, 2, and then we're going to hurry up and step over here and punch him. And then, see how I have line? Not lock. Lock would not be good. Line works good. And we're punching here to start to prevent that punch. And then from here is where I have a double pull. Pull again. So, Tan, you jump, step off, and then turn. And this one's a double pull. That's a double pull with line. What do we normally do? Slow. Tan. You jump. Line down. And I would almost use a loy gaku here. And then I would double pull, turn. And he runs right into your fist. Or you can elbow. Depends on his size. If he's, maybe your size smaller, you could use an elbow. Okay, let's try it. So, yeah. So, remember last time we did the knife technique. The trauma comes in handy in some of those. If Mario goes to overhand strike you with that, remember that technique? And then we have the uppercut like this and then turn it back. So we'll just do that one as a little exercise for trauma. So, emergency, you're going substitute, right? Now, you don't do this because if that knife is real long, you might get stuck in the eye. So we do substitute like from Susan Tao, but we do it up and with our head down. That way, if it's real long, at least it will hit the top of your head and won't cut your face. Substitute, right? Then what I do is I take this hand and hold it and I uppercut like this. But if he still didn't drop the knife, I stick him with his own knife. With trauma. And that works in the other one too. If it's overhand on this side. Remember that? Remember this one where I swung the knife? I had a couple of them I showed you guys. I showed you one where you broke his arm like that. Or the other one that everybody likes is this one, where you break it like this and then stick him with it. You want to do that one? Okay, we'll do that one. So he's going to come in and we're going to stop it the same way. No. Right? But yes. Now, the hand that matches the front leg has to be the front hand. Because if it isn't, you'll have a problem. If you do it like this, then you're going to have a problem when you go to break. You're going to get your hand cut. But if you do it like this, with this in front, you can break without cutting your hand. You know what I mean? So when you do the substitute south, if the left leg is in front, the left hand has to be in front. So we're going to go like that. And your head is in between your hands. No. Why? If Mario has a real long knife, and I go like this, I might get, my face might get cut. So instead, I don't step, I go like that. I don't step in. I don't. I stay right where I'm at, and I go, whoa, and I put my head in between my arms. Right? So that if he does hit me, it's going to cut me here. Not so bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's not as bad. So, yeah, one is here. Now, two, we break his arm over the shoulder like this. We grab here, and then it's trauma. Maybe you stab yourself. Okay? All right, anyway, one is here. Two is glory seen wide. And then three is trauma. Like that. With the concept. Okay? Try it. And I'm not sure if it's going to work real good on this floor. But let's say this. Mario, open. Now, let's say that I do a jab to Mario, and he uses bong, and he uses bong style on me. So when I jab, and Mario is able to use like this. So he stopped me with bong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, ganga. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step in and use ganga, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, I want to hit him, but if he blocks it, it's not as important to me. Because what I'm really trying to do is step right here with ganga. And I put my foot right against his foot like this. Then what I can do is use trauma like this to try to trip him. Now, it's a little bit hard to do on this surface, so I'll show you another thing that you'll do instead. Because on the right surface, his foot will come out. But on the wrong surface, his foot will come out. So I'll show you what to do on the wrong surface. So you're going to go jab, and he does bong. So you're going to step in, so your foot is next to his, and you're going to go ga-ga like that. Then what you're going to do is use Chun to lock his foot, and then you're going to push down on it and pull it out. It'll come out. See what I mean? So it works the opposite. So you're going to punch, you're going to step and do ga-ga, pushing his bong side down. And you have your foot like this. Then you're going to use Chun to go like this and lock his foot, and then push on it and then pull it out. You'll see it works nice. Okay, that doesn't matter the surface.